Welcome, good morning, afternoon, evening, no matter where you're tuning in from in the world. I want to say big hello and welcome to the Be the Change session. This is our second edition, third if you count what we've done over the weekend for our World Breathing Day. So if you are tuning in and you know how these sessions go, you know we have those reaction buttons, and I see some of you are already using it. So you can do a little vibe check. You can send some hearts, some claps, some smiley face, or whatever it is, or some cheers, just to get the vibe going. We're going to have hundreds of people joining the call today. We're going to learn, we're going to breathe, and we're going to talk about turning burnout to breakthrough and reclaiming your energy. Are you guys excited about doing that today? Learning more about SOMA Breath, using this tool to help you reclaim your energy. It's an event that we're doing for the entire month. So every single Thursday at this time, we're coming together and we're talking about giving us tools, learning ways so that we can thrive, keep our energies high, and be able to be an embodiment of what the world needs, which are people using their inner pharmacy to recharge, to make impact. And with that, I salute each and every one of you for taking the time to show up. And just out of curiosity, who was here over the weekend? Just type in weekend if you were here for World Breathing Day. We had a chance to learn about a daily habit that you can bring into your life to keep breathing. And if you were here on the first session, type in Be the Change 1. If you were here last week and you're coming back, as a matter of fact, I'm going to ask you a few more questions as we go. Jermaine, I see you. Nice to see you. BTC1. We got we got a lot of returning souls here. So for those who are tuning in for the first time, if we're bringing those people back, means we did something right, and we're excited for all of you to experience it. So let's have a look at where our SOMIs are tuning in from around the world. Let me know, which city are you in? Which country are you in? Which continent? Whatever feels as specific as you feel comfortable sharing on our wonderful call. We see that I always love acknowledging my Australians that are tuning in at these late evening events, coming here to breathe. We do hope you get to sleep in tomorrow, but we're going to give you some really cool tools that you'll be able to use for the rest of your life. So not too bad. You're gonna fare quite well after what we teach you, but waking up late, we appreciate that. We got obviously Monica, who's on our team. If you guys have been on a lot of our sessions, Monica takes care of answering your questions through the chat. So we have an entire team taking care of you. So much love, Monica, tuning in from the Philippines. We even have somebody in New Zealand tuning in, so extra late. India, I see you. We have a few of you tuning in. We have South Africa. I see Finland, all the way to Italy, Greece, some, I believe, Swedish, German, French, UK. And then heading out to the Americas, we got Colombia, we got Mexico, America, Canada, Algarve in Portugal. Wow, look at that. Sherbrooke, Quebec, Nathalie Lompré. Welcome. And of course, I'm going to flex my little French accent. I am from Ontario on the border of Quebec. So as a fellow Canadian here, I love the fact that I get to be bilingual. So anytime I get a chance to do so, I will use it. And before I go a little deeper, I'll come and say a little hello to everyone with their cameras turned on. If you do have your camera turns on, I might look at you and say hi to you, but now you can take a moment to wave. Stacy, I see you. Kathy, I see you. Lars, I got Ingrid, Mary Grace. I got iPhone 2 with a user behind it as well. We don't know who you are, but feel free to change your name. Matter of fact, any of you who are instructors, it's a good time for you to rename yourself with your name - SOMA Breath Instructor. That way, if there's any questions that need answered and you are already an instructor, you'll be able to answer that for our wonderful people that are here. So with that, I just want to set the rules, a couple of the highlights. My name is Jason Mark Campbell. I'll be introducing our speaker, breathwork instructor, transformational coach. Matter of fact, the founder of SOMA Breath, who's going to be leading us through the session today, the one and only Niraj Naik. But before I bring him on, myself will just be giving you a few of the things to keep in mind. I'll answer the first question. This is not my first rodeo. I know what you're thinking. I might not be able to be here for the full session. Will there be a replay? For those who have joined these sessions before, the answer to the replay is yes. Matter of fact, we're live streaming this. So if you're watching on the live stream, you're already getting access to a replay. You can rewind whenever you want. But if you want to interact and join the group, it's always on Zoom. So we're having a good time here. But of course, if you're watching the replay or watching through the streams, you're going to have a high quality experience as well. And the second thing is, well, how long should I budget for this? Look, we should be done in the next 120 minutes. So we usually set aside 2 hours. There's going to be some chatting. We're going to get some sharing. We're going to get to experience some breath session as well. It's going to be a powerful session. So set aside 2 hours. If you can be here for the whole time, you're in for a good time. If you can be here for just half, stick around, do as much as you can, and know that the replay will be accessible for you. It's always fun for us to connect live. Find a coherence when we breathe together is always a powerful thing. And I do want to announce right off the bat that for this week on this session, we're doing something really, really special. I want to check who here has done the 21-day awakening journey. Just type in me in the chat if you've already completed the 21-day awakening journey. It is the signature program for those looking to have a deep transformation. 3 weeks, guided is recommended, where a mentor walks you through amazing learnings, daily practices, deep breathwork journeys. And it's the program that's been studied by Cambridge University, who said, wow, this breathwork protocol and learning journey for 21 days has some of the same healing effects as those who have been using experimental drugs like psilocybin or MDMA for therapeutic effects. You get to have a drug-free experience to truly go on a journey to heal, to discover the power of the breath. And throughout today's session, we're going to be offering a special where it is going to be 60% off. You can get it started with a guide for under $200. So know that we're going to share some details around that, talk more about it, answer questions about it at the end. But for those of you who are looking for a good deal and you want to save that link, we asked Monica to post it in the chat right now. You can read more about it. You can see the stories of transformation. It's countless people having incredible journeys in 3 weeks. See you on the other side and see what transformation happens. Save that link. Join us. There's going to be a session starting next week, and we're going to be offering it for 60% off. So a little shout out for that first off. Now, I'm going to share my screen again just to make sure that we get to answer a few of the questions I love to ask before we bring Niraj on. So first off, we do a little vibe check, right? We want to see who is here. So if you're new, this is your first time joining a SOMA Breath session, maybe you've never done SOMA Breath before, you're new to it, type in 1 in the chat. We're going to see statistics. Stats are always fun. So type in 1 if this is like, my God, I don't know what this is. I saw an ad. It talked about breath work. It looked interesting. The music was good. Let's see what this is all about. You're in the right place. For those of you who are regular, well, welcome back. You guys know you are here for the wonderful experience. We're going to have an incredible one today as well. And for those who are instructors or becoming one, big shout out to you guys. You are spreading the word, spreading the message, getting to create local events where people get to breathe together, connect, and go deeper. So we salute you. Thank you for joining us. You're always here for a good time. And we're probably going to be spotlighting you guys if ever we are doing any kind of movement, since you guys usually have some of the best moves as you are free spirits. So look at that. Almost half of you are new. So we're going to make this fun. You guys are going to be in for a good time, especially when Niraj comes in. You're going to learn a bunch. So be ready for that. And let me do my regular vibe check, which is where are we feeling right now? We talked about burnout to break through, reclaiming your energy. So let's see where the energy is right here, right now. 1 is the energy sucks, okay? Like purely just not good. And 10, you're on point. You're ready to go. And anywhere in between, just do a little gut check. Where are we standing? We get to see, what's going on. And for everybody sharing, like, look, I thank you for your honesty. Show up as you are, regardless of where you're coming in from. We're going to look at this. We're going to try to see if we can move you 1 notch at a minimum. But most of the times we see people make a massive leap forward. And this is what we're going to try to achieve with everyone on the call here today. You're going to learn a ton and get to experience even more. So look, we're sitting at a 5.5 average. Okay, this is good. The world's kind of weird and wonky right now. There's tons of stuff happening. And look, you've taken a break from your busy schedules to come and join us, to have an experience. And guess what? You are in great hands. We're so excited that you're here. You've given us your time. We're going to honor it in a powerful way, which is why I'd like to take the moment now to introduce Niraj Naik. He is the founder behind SOMA Breath. We're a movement that's been helping people learn how to breathe in a powerful way, realizing there's so much that is within our own bodies to get the effects we want by more energy, healing trauma, being able to get over some chronic issues that plague us day in and day out. It's not more pills we need to put into our body. Most times, there's things we can do with our existing body. And Niraj has experienced this firsthand through his own journey and has been on a mission ever since to see how we can teach people how we can do this, use this, and realize we don't need a 20-step routine. We have the power of our own breath. And when you use it powerfully, you will be set free and be able to achieve great things. SOMA Breath's been around for 8 years. We got wonderful instructors and classes happening around the world and free events like this one regularly just for you. So with that, let's give a warm welcome. This is where you use the react button on the Zoom so we can welcome Niraj Naik to take the stage and lead us on the sessions today. Niraj, the floor is yours and welcome.
Thank you, Jason. Really appreciate it. Amazing. So, pleasure to be back and glad to see so many new people joining, which is really cool. So I'll just press this. Yeah, how's that? That's good. So yeah, it's great to see so many new people joining, which is really exciting for me. I love this, you know. So for those of you already been doing SOMA Breath for a while, I'm gonna give you some even more amazing insights that you may not have heard of today before. But just want to check: is my sound okay? Is it coming through good?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and put my headphones on to check you in. You come in quite loud and clear on my side. I've heard someone say they hear you in one ear, so
Yeah.
I'm going to put my monitors on and check you in. Everyone else, this is a time to check. Is
Hello,
Raj
testing,
coming in
check.
loud?
1 2 1 2. How we doing?
Oh, I do hear you only in one channel, Niraj.
In
So
one.
you might have to do a little setting it up in the settings to make sure we got a dual channel going on. So
That's very
uh,
strange. Okay, 1 second. Input is it's all normal. What I'm gonna have to do then maybe is come in and come out.
all right, do a
Uh,
little quick look. You can do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to talk to our people and make sure to entertain, which, by the way, um, if you guys couldn't tell, okay, some people are hearing you in both ears. So,
yeah, can you hear me in both
um,
ears? Can you hear me in both ears? Can you hear me in both
yeah,
ears?
my
How's
voice
that?
tends to be a little loud. I do have this
Yeah,
really loud speaker. I need to put it a little
yeah.
away. So maybe I need
How's
to make
that?
it myself
How's
too.
that? Only one? Just one? Okay, let me just pop back in and out. All right.
All
Um,
right.
it should be working fine. 1 second.
Fantastic. Well, guys, first thing I want to say is if you have the right intention and you're here to help people, sometimes it doesn't always go perfectly. And if you have the right intention, I would think most people are forgiving. So I will ask for your forgiveness and know for every instructor that is maybe nervous about doing their sessions online and thinking, oh my God, maybe the tech is not going to work. You do this long enough, you're always going to have a moment where your tech doesn't work. And that's okay because you're still going to get people to have an incredible experience. And look, little things will get fixed. And what I can tell you is when Niraj guides us through a session, what will work is his music. And I guess we'll just have to focus in one ear where he's going to speak, but the music is going to come on both channels and it's going to be fantastic anyways. For those of you who are forgiving, thank you. I'm going to tell you something, which I can do this only once a year, and I'm going to do it right now, which is in about 1 hour and 45 minutes, it will be my birthday. And I want to say it is an absolute honor that I get to celebrate it with each and every one of you if Niraj goes for 2 hours. And if I know Niraj, he wants to give, give, give. So if he told us he's going to talk for an hour, he's definitely
Happy
talking for two.
birthday to you. Does that come in stereo or not?
Yeah. Hey guys, is his audio back? Are we working?
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, and Anita, it's her birthday too.
Happy birthday, dear Jason Mark Campbell.
I think
Yeah.
I think
No?
it's good. It's
Okay.
modest.
Mono
But look,
still.
you're still
Very
coming in
strong.
really clear, so roll with that.
Okay.
And what I will say is it truly is
Now?
my birthday.
Yeah. Now? Very strange that it'll be in mono. Makes no sense
All right.
whatsoever.
Well, I think we still hear
Yeah.
you quite loud and clear. So play with
Yeah.
that. And I think when your music comes on, it'll be on both channels and we'll have you in one ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just go with this for now. Because some people hear it in two or not. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
do
there's
this.
a lot to do.
I'm gonna carry on, and then what I'll do in when we're about to start the breath, I will switch to another mic. All right, just in
You
case.
you do
So,
have a great comment from Caspian saying your singing voice makes up for the single channel, so you can run with
oh,
it.
brilliant. Okay, I'm not much of a singer to be honest, but some people hear it in two, others in one, which is absolutely doesn't make sense. So you know what? Actually, somebody left a comment that they're so grateful to be here. Yeah, so grateful to be here. So, you know, like, this is the thing. When I think about my life and all the problems I have in it, right? Like, really, they're insignificant compared to the gratitude I have for life, right? And my own life. And and the fact that there's other people who have way less privilege than I do. So I do want to start this because this is going to be the theme of what we're going to talk about today, is how powerful gratitude is. I know it sounds cliche, oh, I heard it all before, be grateful, all of that. But I just want to go into a bit of this scientifically because I think by understanding the word gratitude and what it really means, right, it's going to help you deal with all of the stresses of life so much more. And that's why I want to begin with honoring the gratitude we should all have for being able to come on this call and be a part of experiences like this, like me included, right? Because there's right now, I just was reading the news that there's parts of Lebanon that have been completely destroyed, right? And I have instructors, a lot of instructors in Lebanon. Some of them have lost their homes. As part of that, been completely destroyed, like villages with history, right? With like museums and culture and things have just been eradicated, right? For no reason at all whatsoever, right? Like there's no good reason at all, okay, for this happening. But people are being like 500,000 people are being displaced out of their homes. There you go. Maha says my village wiped completely. Unbelievable. I'm sorry. So, you know, when I think back at my own suffering that I go through, which we all have, I just look at that and I'm like, what have I got to complain about? Seriously, right? It pales in significance to what other people go through, right? And you know, the fact that we can come on and do these experiences, we're like the 0.001% of the world's population who even have a laptop or a computer to be able to do Zoom calls, to be able to, you know, speak through a microphone like this, even if it comes through one channel, right? We're such a tiny speck of this population of the world that's allowed and able to do this, right? So I'm super grateful every day, you know, and sometimes I forget it. Sometimes I forget that privilege I've got and the gratitude I've got for what I've been blessed with. Yes, I've worked really hard. Yes, I've sacrificed. Yes, I've gone through a lot of failures and all that stuff to get to where I am. But still, I've been blessed, right? I've been really blessed, right? And the circumstances where I was born, the family I was brought up with, you know, I've been privileged, okay? So I just want us to all remember that, right? How privileged we really are and how much suffering there is out there that is really, really shocking if we go too much down that rabbit hole. So I don't want to spend too much time dwelling on it, but what I do want to do is dedicate this entire session that we're going to do to honoring the gratitude we have for life, and that we make a pact, each and every one of us on this call, that we're going to use our time with the intention of being grateful for every second of it that we live. Because then we won't waste our time. We'll use it to hopefully be at service of others, to help others, to make this world a better place, right? And this is what I really want to talk about today, is the power of gratitude and the power it has to heal all the biggest stresses and get you through the toughest times. So please, let's all just honor gratitude. I just want everybody to just to write down, what are you most grateful for today? Just whatever it is. Let's just write it down. Let's start with that intention. Great. I love this. Being alive, my life. I'm so grateful. Oh, it's turned into a bit of an artistic rendition of the chat. Healing, my health. Being able to attend the session, yes. My daughter, my youngest son, he's 21. SOMA, great. Friends, super good. My daughter is coming up a lot. I just had to say goodbye to my mum, who's been with me for 4 months. It was really emotional saying bye to her because she's gone back to England. I'm grateful for my mum, right? Me and her never had like the most easiest relationships, but we got to learn each other a lot. And yesterday I actually had a bit of a talking with her because she did some things that triggered me pretty badly. And I just was like, look, a lot of other families, and this is like true for ours, and you might relate to this. When we have problems with family members, we sometimes keep it to ourselves. We don't communicate it. And you know what? I'm so grateful for the fact yesterday that I just had the balls to just tell my mum some things that really were on my chest. And just to open up, even though I knew it would hurt like crazy. And my mum wouldn't want to hear it. But I did it. And you know what? It was an amazing thing to do. Like, it brought us closer. So communication, right? Being able to just say how you feel, right? And get things off your chest and communicate is, I think it's a very powerful way to heal family problems, if you have any, right? And look, what I'm bringing up all here right now, okay? The reason I'm doing this little exercise is, think of now, okay, all of those things that you're grateful for, right? If we flip it around, there's a lot of things that stress us out as well, right, in life, okay? And there's always a way to have an antidote to those things that we get stressed out about by looking at how do we want to feel instead. So I'm just going to give an example of my mum situation. So she did something really triggered me. It's a pattern that she's had for a long time, right? And often what we'll do is we'll just suppress it. And it will just build up, and then you'd explode at some point, right? And this time I was like, no, I need to nip this in the bud. You know, I want to clear this. I have to just tell her straight. So the opposite of what stresses me out, right, is just actually saying what you feel. So what I want you to think about is, yes, you've got all of the things you're grateful for, but have a think about things that maybe you haven't dealt with. Stresses that have been building up that have weighed you down, right? And maybe things you're a bit afraid of dealing with too, because you know that it might hurt someone else or it might hurt you, right? So I want you to think about these things, because today's going to be a bit of a self-inquiry process, okay? Of really thinking about what is it that stresses me out. Because I tell you what, unresolved stress that goes on for too long manifests in things like burnout. It manifests in disease even, dis-ease in the body. So in the Indian Ayurvedic tradition of medicine, dis-ease is a spiritual disturbance. And it's often caused by unresolved emotions. And where do unresolved emotions you have from? Is usually from something that's been building up within you, where you know that you need to say something or speak to someone, but you hold back because you're scared, you're afraid. And then it just builds up and up and up, and then it explodes, right? So that's just one example. But there may be other things, like it could be a career. Maybe you're doing a career that's been bogging you down, weighing you down. And the big fear is to quit, to burn bridges. But you know that's what you want to do deep down, but there's a fear over it, right? Other things could be, somebody wrote, what about health anxiety? So I had this, okay? I had an autoimmune disease. I was shitting blood like 40 times a day, right? And I gave up. I was like, I'll just let the medical system take care of me because I'd lost my love for life completely, right? But something happened. Something shifted when I was given just two choices. Either have my colon removed or be a guinea pig for a drug. Hasn't been tested. And what shifted was when somebody came to me and showed me a third path and told me that I had a gift, that the illness I had was actually a gift, that if you were to heal this, it would give you a new potential career. And her words were prophetic because that's what happened. So I look at disease now as gifts and lessons for learning. Diseases often come, like chronic diseases often come as a result of what I've been talking about. Suppressing emotion, holding on to emotion, being tiptoeing around the problem for too long, not dealing with it, not resolving it, okay? It can come from financial stress. It can come from relationship stress. It can come from like lack of satisfaction in your job, right? It can come from many different reasons like that, if you think about it. And that's what I want you to think about for a moment, is what are some of the things that you know you're a bit scared of, like really communicating or talking about or dealing with, right? Maybe there's tax bills you haven't paid. Maybe there's conflicts that you've had in the past you haven't resolved. Maybe there's someone you need to forgive in your life and you haven't forgiven. So think of all these things just for a moment. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to play just some background music, okay? And just allow you to just have a time to think for yourself. Because I don't know if many people ask you these sorts of questions, right? But when you start to do a bit of self-inquiry, magic happens. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you the power, right, to deal with the things that have been stressing you out. Okay, I'm going to give you a shift, a paradigm shift in your level of ability to deal with these things and to take action, right? So let's just have a think about that for a second. Well, a couple of minutes. And just make some notes, write down the first things that come to the top of your head, right? Just list them down. And just write freely. Don't think too hard about this. Just the first things that come to the top of your head. If there is things that have been holding you back. Now, I know, some of you may have just been coming from a breathing class with Niraj, but breathing classes with Niraj are not like typical breathing classes, okay? Because I want you to actually get results in your life. I want you to go away from these sessions and go, oh my God, my life has completely changed. Not for the worse, but for the better. Your life is upgraded because you spent 2 hours to be with me on these calls, all right? So I promise we're going to get to the breathwork part in a bit, very soon. But I just want you to think about these things. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the mechanism of stress and how it can lead to burnout and what that really means for everything in your life, okay? And what I'm going to tell you as well after this is I'm going to teach you some techniques, right, that you will be able to implement straight away, which means that you don't have to change anything you're doing in your life in terms of your routines. You don't need to give up your yoga routine or go on a special diet or not eat this or that, or you can do all the things you do. You just have to add this one thing, right, to your current routine, and it makes everything else you do easier, right? That's it. We're going to do that together in a moment, okay? And I'll explain to you why. So all of you having a bit of time. Okay, great. Look, I love how open people are being here. I was actually thinking you're going to do it in private, but this is so good to have like a group feedback. This is what community is all about. In the olden days, people would sit around in the circle and they would share their feelings in a tribal group, right? And people used to communicate a lot more. Nowadays, we're like nuclear isolated families and we don't even know our neighbor. And the only person we talk to often is ChatGPT for some people, right? That's the only communication and therapy they're getting because maybe they don't even have anyone in their own family to talk to. So, things have shifted. We become a bit more nuclear and detached. And that's why these community gatherings like this are an amazing way to release. So I'm so glad that you are actually sharing right now and being open and brave. So fear or scarcity, financial disorder, not being able to change certain habits, relationship with parents, all the usual things. And I guarantee there's a pattern. A lot of you actually have similar things, right? That there's a link. So I'm working on healing my chronic autoimmune issues is what led me here. I've tried several other options, but I've never felt as good as I did with one session last Sunday. And now I'm here to stay. So I felt the healing power and the days after were way different than ever before. Monica, please grab that one. That's an amazing feedback. If you don't mind us, using that to inspire others. But that's exactly why I've made this platform, right? Just to get feedback like that. Working on feeling overwhelmed, guilt trap loop, struggling with urticaria, autoimmune disease. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like any autoimmune disease, it's really tough. I'm so sorry. But I guarantee that if you do this little bit of work at this, what I'm talking about, is going to make your ability to deal with it easier, right? Which is going to be the techniques I share with you today. Procrastination on getting organized in my business and life tasks. Okay. So there's one tip I got and it shifted my paradigm completely, it was a paradigm shift, which was procrastination usually happens because of the pain of doing something feels more than the pain of doing nothing. So you have to make the pain of not taking action feel much worse than taking action, right? So what that means is you've got to have something that you aspire to, that if you do this thing, is going to allow you to do the thing you've been wanting in your life. You need to have some reward, something that makes you feel really like excited and love for life that you want to manifest, okay? Because by doing that one thing, it will lead you towards that bigger aspiration. Now, what you got to think of your life right now, without that goal being completed, has to feel worse than doing the work it needs to get that result. Once you get that right and you figure out that psychology of that, taking action becomes easy and effortless, right? And you can think of it like this. Like, say you want to make money. You need money, right? If you think about your life right now, maybe you've got bills, right, that you've got to pay. Maybe you're in debt. Maybe those debts are causing relationship problems, so on. You've got to make it feel like that's a lot worse, that situation, than taking action to solve that situation. Now, a lot of people, what they do when they're very comfortable is they procrastinate because they're so comfortable. So they feel like doing the work is now just stress that they don't really need because they're already okay, even though they really want to achieve this result. So this is the danger zone where people get into procrastination, is where they're too comfortable in their own lives. So you've got to make it a little bit uncomfortable, okay? So this can all happen, even with what we're doing today, this session. Okay, so you've all done a really good job of being really open here. So let's just discuss, and I don't want to put fear into you, but I just want to just explain the mechanics of what these stresses that you're writing down, if not resolved, could manifest as, and why. Just I don't want to put fear into it. I just want to give you a little bit of a understanding of the biology of stress and because that will help you understand how we fix it. Okay? So, oops, my video switched off. Okay. So, yes, so let's talk about it like this. So, We have inside every cell tiny little car engines. They're called your mitochondria. Okay? And mitochondria, they live in harmony with the rest of your body. They used to be tiny bacterial cells of their own that formed a symbiotic relationship with the human body. That is what allows us to live and be alive. It's what creates the life force. Mitochondria. So the breath is linked to your mitochondria because when you breathe, okay, the oxygen comes into your body and it enters into the mitochondria. Your job of your breathing is to get the oxygen to your mitochondria. And the mitochondria takes glucose and oxygen and burns it like a fire, in a fire, just like a car engine works, combustion reaction. And what that does is it generates power in the form of ATP, which is life force, chi, prana, another name for it, and then also CO2 and water, which you breathe out. So that's the process of life. I've simplified it a lot, but that is life. That's what creates life force. And that drives all the functions of your life. So it's one of the most important, if not most important, reactions in your body. Okay? So your mitochondria are extremely important to your health. Okay? Your vitality, even your mood. Because your mitochondria regulates almost every function of your body. From your mood to your hormonal system to your enzyme reactions. And it creates the currency of energy that makes everything come alive. Okay? So it's very important, mitochondrial health. Now, the thing is, as you get older, mitochondria eventually burn out just because they get older and they die. So mitochondria, just like cars, can burn out faster if they're overdriven, if they're driven really hard for too long, right? That's what leads to burnout. And when you are stressed, you produce a lot of adrenaline, cortisol, that pumps the body to produce as much energy as possible. Okay? So what that does is it burns out mitochondria over time. Okay? And you only have a certain amount of mitochondria in every cell before the cell dies. So when you are very stressed out emotionally, it creates the same physiological response like physical stress. So in the olden days, we used to live around tribes, right? And we used to be living in jungles. Now we live in concrete jungles. But back then, if a threat came at you, lions, tigers, and bears, you would have a way to defend yourself, fight, or run away. That's the fight and flight response, the sympathetic nervous system. But as soon as that threat's gone, it calms down. The adrenaline calms down, the cortisol goes back to normal, and you feel calm. Right? Now the problem is, in these concrete jungles, we have new types of lions, tigers, and bears. They are now the bosses, dead lions, and all the things that you've listed here. Okay? So what's happening is that we're on fight and flight mode, and we don't have an off switch for stress that we naturally are born with. It just stays on, red alert, all the time. So this is what drives us too hard, and it affects our breathing. It makes us breathe harder than we need to, and that causes more stress. Oxidative stress is what it's called on the body. So this becomes this negative loop when you don't deal with the things that are stressing you out or change your perception of them from stress to gifts, like I did with my disease, which is a dis-ease, remember? Right? If you don't do that, then eventually you burn out. Okay? So another form of burnout is doing a job, working really hard, not taking care of yourself, but that job is something you don't enjoy. Right? If you really love your job, you love to work harder. Right? Most people work really hard when they love what they're doing and they feel like they're getting even more energy. That's when you're in the flow state. Okay? I feel like I'm in that state. Like I love grinding on my business. Okay, I love what I do, but like if it was a pharmacy job, like in the olden days, opposite, right? So I'd hate it, and I got burnt out from that. It gave me a disease. So what happens? Burnout happens when you're doing something that is triggering your flight and fight response, and it's on red alert. So the way we deal with this, okay, it's two ways. One is to upgrade your mitochondria, make them more efficient, healthier. And two is to rewire your perception of stress for it to look like a gift instead. And the cool thing is we can do all of these things with one practice that you can do every morning, which is what we're about to do today, right? That's the magic of SOMA Breath, because the breath techniques that we teach revolve around a process called rhythmic breathing, which balances and creates coherence in your body, harmonizes your nervous system, but also breath retention. When you hold your breath beyond a certain point, we create intermittent hypoxia. We use controlled stress of holding your breath, taking away oxygen for a bit, into making your mitochondria become more efficient, because it kills off the old mitochondria and makes the healthy ones thrive. And it's like a clean out system. It's like a reset and clean out system. And then what we can do is combine guided meditation, the art of what I call neurosomatic programming, that rewires your unconscious mind into looking at stress as a gift. And if we practice this every morning, right, changes everything, right? So here's the other cool thing. Gratitude. Going back to that. So gratitude is how I like to begin my sessions, okay? My breath sessions tend to start with that intention. The reason why is because, okay, let's talk about manifesting. A lot of you people here may be into law of attraction, things like that, manifest. For me, manifesting is just the art of getting more of what you want rather than what you don't want, okay? We're amazing manifestors. We're manifesting all the time, right? But it's often what we don't want. But we can easily manifest what we want if we know what we want, right? So manifesting to me is just a science. There's an art of just doing more of the things you want in your life. And this is a science to it. So what we manifest begins often with how we feel. We manifest what we feel, because your decisions and actions are dependent on your state. So if you're feeling really lousy and stressed out and angry with the world, you tend to manifest more of that because you take actions that lead you more of that. It's logic. But when you feel great, if you feel awesome, you put out different energetic frequencies to the world. But what it also does is it makes you change your thoughts and your decisions and the way you see the world, right? You see the world with more optimism, and that means you say yes to different things than before. So that's why gratitude is amazing, because with gratitude, it's an instant reset. What it does, when you actually do it with like real conviction, you turn on the highest state of all, which is peace. So when you're really grateful, like genuinely, and you feel it in every cell of your being, you turn on the highest state in the scale that we call the level of vibrational energy. So everything we do is emotional based, and emotion is energy in motion. So the highest states of emotion is love for all. There's peace, right? And the lowest state is apathy. We don't want to take action. Gratitude gets you to peace very quickly if you really genuinely practice it, right? Even if you're having a very bad day, you can just turn on gratitude and it will shift your mood, right? And there's been many studies done on this and proves it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a very powerful breath session together, which is going to help you turn on gratitude so it activates and is felt in every cell of your being, whilst giving you doses of intermittent hypoxia. And intermittent hypoxia is the magic secret ingredient in SOMA Breath that supercharges your mitochondria, gives you a cellular upgrade, makes you more resilient to stress physiologically. So SOMA Breath with one method We help like, harmonize your emotional world, your inner world, but also your physical nature, right? And that's how you get naturally high vibe, healthy, and happy, which is our mantra. All right? Sounds good? So are we ready? Are we ready to do this? Yeah, of course you are. All right, so we're going to go for about 40 minutes. It's going to be a very powerful session. And then, you know, stay at the end for some sharing and caring and loving and, you know, connecting. Because Jason will also share with you some amazing, cool stuff that we got going on. All right, so we ready? Okay. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to actually stand up because we're going to actually move and shake and get in the state first. Because I know you all like a bit of a dance and a boogie. So that's how we're going to roll. So give me a sec. I'm just going to cue up the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that if you are dancing and your camera is turned on, that when we spotlight you, that you're giving us your best dance.
I love it. Okay, and I think it's going to start with the classic, the SOMA Breath classics. I haven't played this for a very long time, but as we're on the subject of gratitude today, the ultimate gratitude mantra is prizes to whoever gets it right now. Is, who wants to write it in comments? What is the ultimate gratitude mantra of SOMA Breath? Prize for the first one. Okay, Lindsay Holtzinger has got a prize. Jason, sorry, you don't qualify for
Oh, that's fine. You know what? For Lindsay, I'm going to do something is I know she is one of our facilitators. Lindsay, I'm going to speak with you. We're going to put you in a big for a month. Make sure you get access to some really cool tracks and support on your success. So, Lindsay,
Yeah.
I'll be reaching out to you.
And I don't know if Jermaine's an instructor, but as I think we should give a prize to both Lindsay and one person who's not an instructor who wrote that first. So maybe
Jermaine, if you
or
are
Trisha.
not an instructor, perhaps I'm going to make sure that you get to go on that 21-day awakening journey. So I'm going to write to you as well.
Nice. All right. So let's do this. Standing up. And this is the original classic. Let's go.
Make sure your computer audio is shared for the session.
Yeah, just gonna do that. All right. Working?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's loosen up a bit and just start shaking.
I love my life. 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 I love my life.
All right.
I love my life. I love my
Let's get ready. We're just gonna go wild.
I love my life. I love my life. I love
Yeah.
my life. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. That's right. I love my life. I love my life. That's right. I love my life. I love my life. That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it.
life. I love my life. That's right.
Woohoo! Amazing. That was great. Oh yeah. I love my life. I love my wife. That's right. Amazing. So how good does that feel? How good does that feel? All right? Doesn't that feel epic? Yeah. Feels so good. Okay, so now I'm going to invite you to get comfortable. Find a nice, comfortable space for us to go really deep within. So just want to check, is my sound okay? Is it just coming through one speaker? Is it coming through both of you for Jason, or?
I'm hearing it quite well, to be honest. It's coming through both, but I have
Yeah.
some feeling that some people have it in a stereo fashion that it comes through on ear, which should be fine for the audio journey. And of course, there is a clarification that I saw from people wondering if we should be sitting or laying down for this session.
Yeah, so this as this is going on for 40 minutes, I recommend you just like lie down. Like if you're a bit more advanced, you can do this sitting up. But like if you've been doing SOMA Breath for a while, but I'm gonna just sit up for a moment while I teach you the instructions, and then we can get into our positions, okay? So just to make it clear that you all know how to do this, it's very simple. I'll also repeat these instructions during the session itself, but you will be breathing in a rhythm, all right? And when I say in, you're breathing in through your nose, but whilst contracting up the sphincter muscles up, okay? So you're going to be breathing in through your sphincter and pelvic floor. Breathing in, contracting up, and then breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So you're going to be breathing in that perfect rhythm, okay? And you'll hear the rhythm being counted in the music itself, okay? So you're going to breathe in that rhythm until you're instructed to breathe in, breathe out, and then hold your breath after 4 exhale. Now, at this point, you're going to hold your breath to your first big urge to breathe. It's really big urge. We can't hold it. Actually, it's really to your maximum effort. So you're going to try and hold it as long as possible. There'll be a point as you're holding your breath, you start to feel this kind of euphoric energy starts to build up, but it also feels like you're suffocating a little bit. If it gets too intense, you can breathe in, breathe out, and hold. And do this a couple of times until I give everyone the command to take a deep inhale all the way in. Send the energy up and hold it in for until the next instruction or the first urge to breathe, where you then release with a hum. Hum. And that completes the round. So we're going to be doing 4 doses of intermittent hypoxia today. Okay? So, are we ready? It's very simple instructions. If you want to lie down, now's your chance to find a comfortable space to lie down as we begin this journey. Okay. Let's begin. So, with your eyes closed, bring your awareness to the sound. And the sound of my voice, this should be your guide on this journey. A journey into discovering your gift. So bringing your awareness to your breath as you breathe in and out. Taking a deep breath in. Hold it, squeeze every muscle in your body, and let go. And again, taking a deep breath in. Squeeze all the muscles in your body, and let go. The sigh of good feelings. That's right. Now imagine there's a movie playing in your mind's eye. And on that movie, I want you to create an image of a limitless world of your own creation. One where you can see yourself living and breathing life where you are truly at every cell of your being grateful for life, truly in love with life. See what you'd see, feel what you'd feel, hear what you'd hear if you're living and breathing that moment right now. That's right. That's right. Start to feel those good sensations, the tingly sensations of gratitude, of love for life, building up within you right now. Turn up the lights, colors, and sounds of this movie bright right now. That's right. Yes. That's right. Notice how it makes you feel those good feelings, the tingly sensations of pure gratitude and love building up within you right now. And then when you start to feel those feelings, point to where you feel those feelings in your body right now. Take a hand, a finger, become familiar with your somatic intelligence and press that area in your body right now where you feel those feelings right now. And notice the first impression, the color that represents those feelings. See it right now. So tune into those sensations in your body, point to where you feel it, and see that color. And when we begin to breathe together, and know that we're all breathing together, and every breath you take, you're breathing that color into every single cell of your being. That's right. That's right. So in a moment now, we're going to get ready to breathe in a rhythm. Breathe in all that gratitude, all that love into every cell of your being right now. In, 2, 3, 4, Breathing out.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing in.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing out.
2, 3.
That's right. Keep breathing in that perfect
2,
rhythm.
3.
Connect to the rhythm.
2, 3, 4. In. 2.
And as you breathe,
4. Out. 2, 3.
imagine you're breathing in through your sphincter muscles
4.
and letting go on every exhale. Creating that bliss pump. That's right.
In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3.
That's all right. Breathing in gratitude.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing out peace.
3, 4.
Breathing in love.
2, 3, 4. Out.
Breathing out
2,
those good feelings. Circulating it around your body.
2.
That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting.
Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. 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 Out. 2, 3.
That's right. Keep breathing.
In. 2,
Keep connecting.
4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In.
Because you are amazing.
3, 4.
Miracles of life.
Out. 2, 3.
So keep breathing in
In.
the light to every cell of your being.
Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. 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 Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2,
That's right. You're doing great. Keep breathing. Keep connecting.
2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
Almost coming to the breath retention phase.
3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3,
Just one more breath.
in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
And now take a deep breath in. And then breathe all the air out. And hold your breath after full exhalation. Becoming completely still, completely relaxed. That's right. Hold your breath now to your maximum effort. Just going slightly beyond the comfort zone. Not into pain. Just slightly beyond your comfort zone. That's where growth happens in every area of your life. That's right. And then When you feel a big urge to breathe, after 3, 2, 1, take a deep breath all the way in. Send the energy up and up and up like a spiral of electric light all the way up into the midbrain. And now hold your breath after full inhalation and witness the light. Witness that light moving through you, becoming a channel of that light, the creative life force. And then release with a hum. That's right. Coming back to normal breathing. Let's get ready for the next phase. Let's get ready. Breathe in a rhythm. Get ready to charge yourself up with the light. One more time. Breathe it in.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing out.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing in.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing out.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing in.
2, 3, 4.
Breathing out.
2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting.
3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In.
That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting.
3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3.
Yes. Keep breathing. Keep connecting.
2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 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 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In.
That's right. Breathing.
3, 4.
Connecting.
Out. 2, 3, 4.
Smooth.
2,
Continuous breath.
4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3.
Yes.
Out. 2, 3, 4.
Keep breathing. Keep connecting.
3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2,
That's right.
3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In.
That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. Doing great.
2, 3, 4. In. 2,
Yes.
3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4.
That's right.
2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3,
the light.
3, 4, out.
That's right.
2,
Keep breathing.
3, 4, in, 2, out, 2,
Faster rhythm. Charge it up.
2, out,
That's right.
2,
Become the channel.
in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2,
Wake it up, this inner power, the life force within you.
2, in, 2,
Sealing this gratitude, the love to every cell of your being right now. That's right.
in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2.
That's right. Now take a deep breath all the way in. And breathe all the air out. And hold your breath for full exhalation. Going deep within your own mind. That's right. It's where the answers you shall find. Because you are amazing. Miracles of light. That's right. You're entering into Nirvana, a state of ethereal wonder, becoming completely relaxed. You are safe. You are calm. You are at peace. And then, when you feel you cannot hold your breath any longer, see if you can override the first urge to breathe. And then, when you cannot hold it possibly any longer, send the breath all the way up like a spiral of light all the way up. That's right. Send it up, illuminating you to this higher power. That's right. Breathe it in. Become one with that light, the life force. Yes. And then, holding it for the first urge to breathe, and then releasing with a hum. That's right. Breathe and let go. Release. Release. Now, I'm gonna go next level. Let's get ready. So breathe together. If you want to keep humming, you can keep humming, but now we're gonna move into the next round. And this time we're gonna breathe with more depth. Turning up the dial on this feeling of charging yourself up with the gratitude for life. That's right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Breathing in.
2,
Out.
2,
Breathing in.
2,
Breathing out. That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting.
2, out, 2, in, 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 2, out,
right. Charge it up. Wake it up. That's right. Charge it up. Wake it up. Yes. Full power. Yeah. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. Yes. Charging up the life force within. Breathing. Now, taking a deep breath all the way in. And breathe all the air out. Hold your breath after a full exhalation. That's right, going deep within. That's right, keep holding. And then, when you feel you cannot hold your breath any longer, just going slightly beyond the comfort zone. Take that deep breath all the way in, send energy all the way up. The spiral of light all the way up. Send it up, send it up, send it up. That's right. That's right. Feel the energy rising. And then release with a hum. Hum. Yes. And again. Yes. Getting ready for the last round. Yes. Now, you're gonna breathe with passion. Breathe with love for life. Full power. Let's get ready to breathe together. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. And let's go. Breathing in, out. Breathing in, out. That's right. Keep connecting. That's right. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. Yes. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. Charge it up. Wake it up. Yes. Imagining that every breath you're breathing right now is dissolving, disintegrating any the fear, the stress that holds you back, charging you up with this love for life, this enthusiasm to take action. That's right. Take your life to a whole new level. Breathe in that power right now into every cell of your being. That's right. Breathe it in. Connect to the rhythm. Yes. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. Yes, charge it up. Wake it up. Yes, almost there. Keep going. And then take a deep breath all the way in. Send the energy up. Send it up. Hold your breath in for a moment. And as you do, just relax your diaphragm as you hold your breath in. And witness the light. It's like you're floating on a cloud. Pure, brilliant light. Electric. You are now a channel. The supreme light. Your higher self. And then just letting go. Allowing your breath to come to a natural pause. Just continue holding now. Imagining now this life force, the light is moving through the top of your head like a channel to every cell of your being. Fine-tuning you at a cellular level. This is a limitless potential to create, manifest, and to transcend all of the stress, worries, and tension that life has inevitably. For you to shift that stress into the gift that moves you into a new alignment. So when you cannot hold your breath any longer, you feel that big urge to breathe. Override that first urge, step into the area just beyond your comfort zone. And then breathe that light in all the way up. Send it up, becoming the channel of the light. That's right. Send it up, send it up. And then release with a hum. Hum. Again, breathing in. Om. That's right. Becoming completely still. Now, just allow any thoughts, ideas, and visions that come to you in this moment. To just come like a story in your mind's eye. That's right. Just reflecting this moment right now. Bringing your awareness to how you're feeling. Staying still. It's integrating life force. So now, bring your awareness in the awareness to where you are right now, the present moment, from this heightened vibrational state. You want to give yourself permission to now see your whole life right now, imagining you are your higher self. Overlooking your existence from above. I want you to see what you'd see, feel what you'd feel, hear what you'd hear. If you gave yourself permission, see all of the things that may have held you back in your life, the stresses, the pains, the conflicts, the tension, the dis-ease, as a gift. How would that make you feel? If you turn that challenge into a gift that set you on the path of abundance, wealth, amazing relationships, a life filled with wonder, excitement, enthusiasm. Now when the doubts come up, the doubts within you, pay attention to them too, those icky feelings. Any stuck feelings that come up as I bring you back into your present moment now. Pay attention to those. As these feelings in your real AI, the automatic intelligence, that is driving your life. They are the dominant thoughts that cause procrastination, paralysis by analysis, inaction. It causes you to stay still and stay stuck where you are. But we can clear them. We can change them. We can turn them into gifts. I just want to invite you, as we've activated this heightened state of pure gratitude and love for life, to give yourself a moment just to see any challenges you have as a gift for a moment. Because you are amazing miracles of life. You already have everything you need to receive infinite love, health, wealth, abundance. They're all yours. So open your heart and let that light pour in right now. That light of limitless potential. The color, first impression. If the universe gave you a color of light, with the power to tune you up, charge you up with infinite power, to break through any obstacles in your way, to overcome challenges, to turn any stress into a gift for you to become even more powerful, even healthier, even happier, even stronger. What would be that light, that color? See it right now radiating through you like a channel, a circuit of light right now. The light of pure gratitude, of love. And what I invite you to do is, as you step into that light like a channel, is to squeeze a part of your body. It could be the little fleshy part between your thumb and your index finger. It could be your wrist. It could be anywhere you want. Just for a moment, as you become the channel, this is going to create a positive anchor of these good feelings. An anchor which you can go back to at any moment, whenever you feel doubts, limiting beliefs. You just squeeze that part and notice that color, become the channel, and then notice how you change instantly. That's right. So, just give yourself a moment just to feel that right now, and how good it feels right now. Now, count of 3. Bring your awareness back into the body. Count of 2. Having a stretch. Opening your eyes, and on count of 1, coming back fully present and alert and alive, ready to go where you've not gone before. Having an amazing, epic day ahead, wherever you are. That's right. Yeah. Wow, great feedback coming in right now. Beautiful. Felt the tingling, saw the light in my third eye. Feel fantastic. Thank you, Niraj, and the team for your time, compassion, generosity. How cool is that? I love it. Feel transported. That was amazing. Thank you. Amazing experience. Powerful journey. Wow, fantastic. I love it. Amazing. Epic. Okay, so now use this state you're in right now to do something maybe you've been holding back from doing. Do it today. Get it done. Make something happen. That's why we do this. So remember, you have a gift. And use that as a new mission purpose for your life. Overcome that challenge and watch the magic unfold. That's right. Beautiful. Wow, I like being in the lap of God. Crying in gratitude. I love my life. Wow. I mean, imagine like being able to do this for a living and getting these kinds of reactions from people, right? That's gratitude. Like, I love my life. You know, I get to do these sorts of sessions. I get to go around the world, amazing locations, and deliver sessions like this, whether it's online or in person. Seriously, it's just a dream come true. Because I used to be a pill pushing pharmacist, right? With a coat on, dishing out pills all day long, standing on my feet 10 hours a day, hating my life. And just to see what I've been able to do is turn that pain, the frustration of a pharmacist, to become a better pharmacist. Because I'm still a pharmacist, I just got a different medicine, right? A better medicine. Music's the medicine, the breath is the medicine, right? But I'm still a pharmacist. So there you go. That's me turning my challenge into a gift, right? I had to get sick, I had to go through a bit of pain, I had to go through some turbulence. And look, there's a saying that goes, when a plane is taking off into high altitude, right, it's inevitable it's going to encounter some turbulence. So that's the same thing with all of you. Whenever you go on your path, your mission, there's always going to be some turbulence. And the higher you go, the more turbulence there'll be. So just remember that. Remember that's the same for everyone. Every single person. Even the Queen of England has turbulence, right? Guarantee it. There we go. Okay. I love this feedback. Beautiful feedback. So how do you feel now? Scale of, wow, off the charts. Wow.
We did start the session with our empirical assessment, seeing an average of 5.2. I think we've made a couple shifts here.
I think that's a bit of a shift, don't you think? Yep. That's a pretty profound shift. 70% on a 10 after a SOMA Breath session. Love it.
And I'd love to ask for another question for everybody here, which is, what is a one word you would use to describe how you're feeling right now? And I'm just curious to see what comes up. Mitochondria.
Mitochondria loves you, says. Nice. Amazing. I'm going to post this on my wall, this picture. We should make a card out of that. a t-shirt, Jason. Literally, that can be a t-shirt.
Yeah, that would be like a commemorative
Yeah,
t-shirt right there.
yeah,
Well, it's definitely going to be an image. I'm screenshotting that for sure. Guys,
yeah,
this is incredible. This is so fun to see.
yeah. Amazing. And look how simple it was. All it was breathing to music, right? And me just saying a few words over the top. And our instructors, amazing instructors who are on this call too, they get to do this too and get to earn a living out of it, which is amazing. So I'm sure a lot of them are pretty grateful for finding this, discovering it, as I am. You know, I discovered this and just put together different methodologies into creating this one, which just really works for me because I love the simplicity, the music, and the feeling it gives you, and the power of the breath, which is the ultimate medicine. So it's like the ultimate package of all the ingredients all the things, techniques I picked up along the way that helped me heal myself. I put it into the sequence, which just takes you don't need to do as long as we did today. Even the first 22 minutes is enough, or even 5 minutes. Like we have an app that has lots of different types of sessions. So there's a different session for every, time that you've got. We have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour. And so what you can do is make a gratitude morning ceremony every morning, put on the app, go to the dance music session, listen to your favorite dance track, have a dance, shake, and then put on a SOMA Breath session. Do 5 minutes if you want, 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes like we just did. Make yourself a little routine every morning, and boom, that sets you up in an amazing way, right? Look at the lift, the changes it's made just right now. And then it's inevitable you're going to have a good day after that. Come on. So I think one of the reasons why we get bad results is because of how we feel first thing in the morning. If you think about a lot of people's morning, and it was like this for me, you get out of bed, you're slamming the alarm 3 or 4 times, snooze, and then you get out, you rush because you're late for work, down a load of coffees, maybe have some breakfast, maybe not, have a quick, shower, and then you're stuck in traffic for 2 hours, and then you get to work. That's what I used to do. I mean, not 2 hours, but 1 hour, sometimes an hour and a half, to work every day, right? And that was my morning. That was my morning routine, right? That sucked. And it was because I didn't know anything else. I didn't know any other way to change it. And then my body gave in, and then I had to change it by the forces of nature. But I know people that I've taught this methodology to who have normal routines like I just described, but have just spent just 10 minutes before they go to work. They wake up a little bit earlier to do their breath, and they say it completely changes their experience of the day. They're nicer to be around with, they're more focused, they get more stuff done. Because this stuff rubs off. It's not just like a drug that runs out after 30 minutes. No, this lasts long, throughout the day. If you do it every day, it compounds. It gets more powerful as you do it, the more you do it, the more often you do it. So a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of the instructors will vouch for this, that we are changing our state quite profoundly, and the day becomes more enjoyable as a result. So as I said, you don't need to change anything, right? If you're doing any other wellness practice, you don't really need to change any of what you're doing. Just add this one thing, right? It's just adding one thing. So look, if you're somebody who loves coffee, I'm not telling you to stop drinking coffee. If you're somebody who loves, a hot shower rather than a cold shower, totally fine. You're somebody who likes going to the gym and pumping loads of weights, great. If you're somebody who likes to do yoga in the morning, perfect, keep doing it. If you like to meditate, great. If you like to have a bowl of sugar pops, or whatever it's called, sugar puffs, great, do it. But if you just do the breath in the morning, all of those things will become more fun, and some of the bad habits will fade away. And it'll be easier to do a lot of the other things you're doing, right? So it elevates all your other practices. Let's say you're a Mind Valley member and you do a lot of quests. It will make those quests more profound if you bring breath into it. If you're into energy healing, if you're an energy healer, it will make your work as an energy healer more powerful. If you are a product, a creative or an entrepreneur, it will make you more productive, more creative, more better as an entrepreneur, easier to manage people and to work with others, because you might change your vibe, right? That's what we're doing. Amazing. So enough said from me. I'd love it if anyone wants to share. Otherwise, I think it's been a powerful session from me, and I'll leave it to Jason to share the message with the rest of you.
Awesome. Well, I just want to take a moment to share some extra love and gratitude to you for leading the session, for everybody who's here, taking the time, taking care of the same, and being the change that we're advocating for this entire month. Stress awareness is great, but I think we're all aware that we're stressed, but being the change and bringing this practice to see how quickly we change the state. This is why we do what we do. So again, Niraj, a big thank you. And what we're going to do is, if you do raise your hand, we're going to pick a few of you who want to share how this experience affected you. We'd love to connect and hear from you. So just raise the hand, turn the camera on. And I wanted to make a quick announcement for those of you who had a great experience today and would love to go on a deep transformational journey. I wanted to speak about the 21-day awakening journey. It's a 3-week process, which we highly recommend for you to do as a guided session. We have one of our instructors who are going to take you on this journey for 3 weeks with powerful weekly sessions and a daily practice and learnings for you to see what does it look like when you integrate this practice as a daily intensive for 3 weeks. And the stories we hear from people going through this is absolutely incredible. Again, for those who are graduates from the 21-day awakening, this is your time to just share a couple words of exactly how it was for you. And what I'm going to do is just share with you, for very easy access, is a big QR code. I worked at putting this together beautifully. So if you want more information about it, you can scan this right now. We've also put it into the chat as well, where we have all the information about which times you can choose, which offers you can take for now. And here's the key thing is, as we're doing Stress Awareness Month, we're going to bring something really fun and incredible every single week. And for this week, we wanted to present the fact that the 21-day awakening is 60% off. And we're doing something really, really special. If you want to go through the 21-day awakening journey, there's usually 2 choices you can make, whether you want to go through it as a self-guided journey, or you want to have a chance to be going through that guided session. And so as you go through this page and see exactly why is it the fact that Cambridge University picked this program to study its healing effects, transformational effects, manifesting effects that it creates, everything is included on the page here to read more and see how you can get started. It's going to be one of the most profound journeys you have ever done. If you just listen to some of the stories of people's transformation, whether it's a healing process, a mindset process, an entrepreneurial, successful financial process, it's just incredible. What we've put together has been recognized as top tier. And for the first time ever, since so many people go through the 21-day awakening and they're like, how do I go through it again? And if you're the type of person that wants to have it on demand, to be able to go through the guided experience as many times as we want, for the first time, we're doing the Experience Unlimited, which is, if for $497, you get to join any cohort, any live class, as soon as you want to have a pick me up and join another group to do the 21-day awakening. This option is being made available for the first time for $497. So if you want to do it as a self-study program, it's $159 instead of $397. If you want to go through the live group experience with 1 credit to go through it one time for $199 instead of $497, and for the unlimited package for $497, you get to join any of the sessions at any time, and any recording becomes yours. So you always have the 21-day awakening journey at your fingertips. And so on the link provided, or by scanning the QR code, you're going to get a chance to go through that in the format that you prefer. And that'll be a very easy way for you to get through an incredible transformation at a discounted price. So grab that. And with this, I'm going to bring a few guests that are going to be able to come and share. And we're going to start with Afruz. I'm going to bring you on and you'll get a chance to be unmuted. And please go ahead and share.
Thank you, Jason. Happy birthday. Thank you, Niraj. This session, it's my third time. It brought me to the moment. I'm a certified pranic healer, and I couldn't really embody all the colors that we visualize. And this session brought that color, brought me to the moment, stilled the mind in a very powerful way. I can't say enough about it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, that was a really deep journey. And I always love the music so much. You know, I will say one thing that's kind of a truth is that I have to produce the event. And so all I get to do is witness all of you guys going through the transformation. I have to go and check the replay to be able to go through that deep journey. So when I hear your stories about how awesome it is, I'm like, okay, this is the one I got to go do. So Afruz, really great to see you again. Thank you so much. Let me bring Virginia here to share. So Virginia, you'll get the request to unmute and go ahead.
Hi. Thank you so much. I was really moved, especially by Niraj's words. And I had the feeling that I wanted to use the same words and do the same work for myself and for other people. And then all of a sudden, I saw I'm sorry, my dog is barking. Heidi!
Your noise canceling is actually pretty good. We don't hear him.
That's good. So then all of a sudden I saw my ex-husband, and we've been going through a divorce, and I have had no contact with him, which was really painful, or has been painful, and we have 3 adult children. But all of a sudden I saw him and we hugged each other, and I had a deep understanding and some feelings that we were talking to each other and understanding some more things, and it was really painful and also healing. So I wanted to share this. So thank you very much.
I'm speaking without speaking here. I was speaking about how forgiveness is such a powerful modality in all personal growth. And if you get to integrate that acceptance, and you're not alone. Look at the chat. We have Molly going through a similar experience, Suze, and this is where the power of the tribe comes together. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing. I'm so happy you've been able to have that experience, and we don't need to go through it alone. We're all here as a tribe. We're all going through some shit. And if we can get through it together, we're going to go through some cool places. And so I'll wish you peace. I'll wish you the best of outcomes. And, you know, the difficulty is something you go through and takes you to the other side in a beautiful place. So thank you for being a part of the tribe. By the way, was this your first Soma Breath experience? No. I would love, I'm going to actually ask if there's somebody who's experienced their first Soma Breath journey here to share as well. And we're glad you're coming back and being a part of it with us, Virginia. All the best. Any first timers that I'd love to be able to bring on? If you want to raise your hand, if there's anybody who's just done their very first Soma Breath journey, I feel like my somies are ready to raise their hand and share. And I would love to be able to bring somebody who's had a chance to experience their very first Soma Breath journey to be on the session. And if they are still shy, don't worry. We'll be reading the comments and seeing the feedback coming through. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. And also, speaking of relationships and sometimes going through relationship difficulty, that is going to be the emphasis of the Be the Change session for next week. We're going to actually be doing this weekly. And for the Be the Change, it's going to be the stress of modern relationships, co-regulation, and connection. So I think that transitions it very well. We're going to go through that. We're going to talk about unresolved stress and how it shows up in every relationship and how we can actually create safety for others through our own self-regulation. And this is going to be a heart opening and connection breathwork exercise that we'll be doing. Same time, and we're going to keep going through this Be the Change campaign. So we hope to see you all in next week's session. And a few additional things I want to make sure is in your awareness. First off, we're going to have the regular Breathe Together Sunday open to the public, and we're going to be having a bonus session so that we can start having Breathe Together Sundays happen for those at a time zone that it's not as accessible. So not only will it be happening in the morning of Eastern time zone, there's going to be an evening session on Eastern time zone as well. And so for those who are registered for your Breathe Together Sunday, have a look at the app. You'll see all the upcoming events, and I will be leading the second Breathe Together Sunday, since I'm here in Bali, and we always see these happen quite late at night. So that's why we're going to be opening this up, and that'll be an incredible thing to get everyone to experience. And I also want to give a shout out for all instructors. We do have our convention on Monday, which will be at Eastern time Monday morning. So definitely check your emails and check your community for that. We have an incredible announcement for our instructor program. What an experience is going to be happening for those of you who are going to be joining, all going to be benefiting from this, but I don't want to spill the news, but we do have a level 1 training that might have had a few refinements and quite the upgrade. So we'll be revealing that for all instructors. So definitely don't miss that out. And for those of you who are here and would love to consider becoming a Soma Breath instructor, feel free to stay behind. I will answer a few questions around what that process looks like if you are interested in becoming an instructor. And know that our 21-day awakening journey is a step you take in your journey to becoming an instructor. So if you are joining the 21-day awakening journey and you decide at some point you do want to become an instructor, know that you'll be able to have a conversation with someone who can show you what that path looks like. And we want to make sure that you are going through a personal transformation before you become an agent creating transformation in others. So this is the end for the main programming for today. So again, link to the 21-day awakening journey is in the chat. And for those who would like to have questions answered around the instructor program, stay behind. I'll answer a few of those. And for those who have sent me some birthday wishes, thank you very much. I will say for my birthday, I do wish that each and every one of you go through the most profound personal transformation and healing, whatever is necessary for you to go through, whatever challenges are in your life. I will just send you blessing and love and sprinkles of abundance so that you get through what you need to and take the actions that are necessary in your inspired state to have an incredible, incredible life. So thank you. Thank you. And for those who want to become SOMA Breath instructors, stick around and we'll talk a little bit more about it. And I'll spend a few minutes to just show you what the next steps are. And I will send much love to everyone. All right. So for those who are still here, let me walk you through what to expect if you decide to go on a journey of becoming a SOMA Breath instructor. Matter of fact, we want to be able to see what is the right program that is fitting what your goals are, what you're looking to build as a practice, and what is your current financial situation to be able to join into the program. So to start as an instructor is very simple. What you do is fill out an application and speak to one of our team members. Our team members have been walking people through what are the steps to take when it comes to becoming a SOMA Breath instructor. It takes 30 minutes. You get to jump on a call and they want to understand what is your vision. We call them vision and flow calls specifically because the key thing we want to do in a 30 minutes with you is get to know you better, understand your why, and help you gain a bit more clarity in that conversation to see what is it that you're trying to achieve and what role SOMA may or may not play in helping you reach those goals. If you're feeling inspired with the breathwork session that you've went through right now, and you're thinking perhaps this is something I could integrate in my current practice, or maybe you're in a position in your current career that you're maybe revisiting what you're trying to set as a career, and you want something that's maybe more aligned with your own purpose, jump on a call with us. We just want to hear from you and see if there's a way that we can help, because we hear stories again and again of people that are in their industry, they're feeling burnt out, and they decide to do a SOMA Breath session, and lo and behold, get on one of these conversations and realize this is one of the fastest growing wellness industries, growing 30% year on year. And being here in Bali is the mecca of health and wellness. And we're seeing all the local gyms starting to offer breathwork sessions. We're seeing people going towards this. It's like the new yoga, the new meditation, and people see the benefits, feel them instantly, and having an in-person experience, whether that's in a group setting or on a one-on-one experience, is something that is growing in demand and people want to pay for it. And so by becoming an instructor, you realize that people are looking for it. They're trying to search in their local area, and why not have them work with you? Because we provide a training that not only teaches you how to lead the Soma Breath session itself, but we teach you how to be an excellent facilitator, and we teach you the business of breath as well. So that when you go out there, you know exactly how to approach studios, how to approach individuals, so that you can bring your sessions to them and you can start making more and more of an impact. So if anything that I'm saying right now is going and piquing your curiosity, then we're putting up the link right now so that you can discover more about our instructor programs and our transformational coaching programs. And you'll be able to apply, book a call, and speak to our team, or perhaps myself as well, as I'm actually jumping on a few of these calls right now. And we just want to talk. Let's do the vision and flow, get you some clarity, and see if Soma Breath plays a part in your journey as well. So that's what I wanted to make sure to share. I'm seeing mostly some happy birthdays, so much love to each and every one of you. But if there's any questions that are coming up, do post them into the chat, raise your hand. We're here to interact. We're here to make sure that we get you those answers. And if you want to go and dive deeper, we're putting up the link as well. And I think finally what I'll do is just, for those of you who like the fancy, I'll put up the QR code so that for some of you who want to just scan this, read through, and do the steps to apply, you can do so pretty easily just by scanning this with your phone, or if you're already on your computer, click on the link and it'll take you to your next steps. So two major things to keep in mind. If you want to go through the 21-day awakening journey at 60% off, we've posted that link and we can get you a chance to do that right now. And if you want to go deeper into becoming an instructor, know that you'll be going through that 21-day awakening journey as you go through your instructor training. So either way, we want to make sure that you have a profound transformation, whether you're doing this for yourself or you're doing this to inspire others, impact others. It starts with your own personal transformation. So the 21-day awakening journey is the path that creates that transformation, and we want to make sure that each and every one of you get to go through it. So that is it. Let's see. Kathy, when you book with any one of our team members, they're instructors or instructors in training. So they'll be able to answer your specific questions when it comes to whatever conditions you have. So just follow the step. And when you do show up for the call, it is on Zoom, and be sure to be there on time. And they'll be able to walk you through exactly the answers to the specific question you have, especially with emphysema. Sue, if you want to do the 21-day awakening journey, I can put that QR code up right now. So scan that. The link's been put in the chat a few times. And right now at 60% off, you do it as a self journey for $159. You can go through it as a guided journey for $199, or for $497. You get to go as many times as you want through the guided session with the mentor when you want. So that 21-day awakening journey, you are a group of people going through a transformation together. You're joining with a mentor if you're doing the guided session, where there's some daily lessons, there's some daily practices, and weekly deep dives that you go through. So it's not on the app. This one is a course. It's a journey for 21 days. There's some breath work exercises and a whole curriculum to get you to have an immense transformation after those 21 days. And that is a powerful protocol. So you'll read more about it. If you go to the link that I put up here, it actually will share everything you need to know around the program, what to expect, the curriculum. And so with this, you can see what's included. This is not on the app. This is something that is a journey as a course that you go through. And so read about it, see all the details, and you'll see that it is something that will be quite life-changing in the process. What if I have doctor's appointments while on the 21 days? Well, every single session will be recorded, right? So if you're doing it at the self-pace, then you don't need to worry about it. So the 21 day does have an option for the self-studies. So for 159, you're going on your self-study journey. But for 199, that's when it is a live session, and you get to pick when you want to do it, when you want to start, and what time zones to do it. So we have different cohorts every single week. So you choose the one that makes the most sense. And if you happen to miss the live session, you do get access to the recording. And if you have the unlimited package, then you get to join the live sessions whenever you want. So that way, for $199, you do get the live sessions. And Sue, we can have you join. Just click on the link that's being posted into the chat. So Monica just took a chance to share that with you. So when you click on that, it'll take you to the page. Just follow the instructions there, and then you'll get to pick your time. Any other questions, guys? I still see a few of you. Sylvia, Stacy, Mayor. Oh yeah, we do have the live and the self-study. And so yes, you get to choose. And if you do choose the live, you do have the self-study as well. Stacy, how can I help?
First, I have to unmute so you can hear me, right?
I got you. I hear you.
I was over here talking to myself.
I do that sometimes, but it's better on a call.
Yeah, it's better to have a friend. But my question is, I am very interested in becoming an instructor. I have a divorce care and wellness business. I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been walking this experience on my own. I'm so grateful that I found you guys, Niraj. Oh my God, it's just amazing what I've been doing. It's confirmed by science and somebody else, so everybody don't think I'm crazy, because I'm running around telling everybody, breathe, breathe before, But I'm very interested in becoming the instructor so that I can learn how to add this as another aspect to my business and offer it. I do small sessions right now, 5 minute, 15 minute, 3 minute resets for people. And I would love to have it more customized and in order so that I can move better, whatever the word is. Niraj got me feeling all good. So
Yeah. Well, I guess is your question related to exactly what you get to do as an instructor?
what do you
How?
get? Yeah, what do you get to do, and how long does it take? And I'm waiting for my phone call.
Yeah, those are a really good question. It really depends on the pace of your study. For somebody who puts in, say, um, maybe five to 8 hours a week, right? You can go through some of the first certifications in the first 45 days if you're quite ambitious. And that little surprise I was hinting towards the instructors, let's assume all the instructors are not here right now, but we've just spent the entire last 4 months doing a brand new revamp and upgrade of our instructor training. So the moment you get started with it, everything's been refreshed, really like new workbook, new training, so that we can get people certified even faster, but not hold back on any of the science behind the training, so that you are very well educated as a breathwork instructor. You understand the effects of what you're creating in people's body is very important, and you'll get to learn all
Right,
of that.
absolutely.
And then the key instructor training is really about, well, what do you say in a breathwork sessions? What kind of breathwork session should I guide people? What effects does it do if I'm on a 4-4 count versus a 2-2 count that Niraj took us through? And maybe there's some of them that have, 1-1 counts or 4-2 counts. What does this all mean? What does it do? There's all the science gets explained, but then it's like, how do you craft your beautiful breathwork sessions using techniques like the mind movies, like what Niraj was doing when he was guiding people towards, like, we're talking about gratitude, we're talking about our limitless self. How do you create your own flavor so that when
Right,
you're
exactly.
guiding a breathwork session, you're getting people to go through an intent that you've set? And quite frankly, there's a huge element that speaks about what is your own personal journey and how does that become the spice of your guided session, so that you're
Yeah.
injecting what you've went through in the breath
Mhm.
work just makes it even more powerful. So all of that is being taught in extreme detail. You get mentored a lot through the training. And you mentioned about, a lot of your journey, you've been going through it alone. The moment you enroll in the program, depending on the program you join into, there's a length of time that we're going to have you inside of our breathwork instructor community. And for
Okay.
example, if you're going into our full transformational coach program, this we teach you how to go through the most advanced, deepest journeys and give you a toolkit to build a full coaching practice. Well, you'll be
Okay.
spending a year inside the community, which is after you've learned all the science, you've learned how to
Mhm.
facilitate the most incredible breathwork sessions. You've gotten practice, you're getting all this support. Well,
Mhm.
where do you do this? Who do you do this for? How do you
Mhm.
find the clients? The business of breath is something we teach A to Z from, okay, I say you decide you want to go and do social media. Well, we have a blueprint of how you can go out on social media and put yourself out there as a breathwork instructor to get your
Mhm.
first clients. If you want to go through a path where you're working with local organizations or local fitness centers, how do you approach them? What kind of deals can you structure? We're all
Mhm.
giving you the templates for doing the business of a breathwork instructor so that you're not being taught how to be a great instructor and then left by your own. We're putting you in the community where you get to learn, you get the tools, and there's
Right.
continuous training and connection that happens. So,
Right. Because I'm
I,
putting that all together myself. And I've been
oh,
getting great results from it. And
yeah.
it's a lot of work doing it on your own. And when I learned that you all help with the marketing piece and the organization, I was like, this is where it needs to be.
I mean, a bit out of
So
context, but I'll say this, the quote that says, if you want to go fast, you can do it alone, but if you want to go far, you do it together. And so,
I gotta have community. I gotta have help. Can't do this
yeah.
by myself. Okay.
Well, Stacy, I've given kind of an overview that could serve everyone who's listening in, but when you fill in the details, do share about your existing practice on the application, book that
Mm,
call, and yeah, are you in America?
yes.
Awesome. We do have
I'm
some
in a
represent.
very green part of America where it's
Which
not.
part?
I don't want to tell nobody. They might come and beat me doing it. No,
Which state? Which state?
I'm in Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I
Yeah.
didn't see nothing on the list for Georgia. I searched. I've been like looking through you guys and seeing where you are and all that.
You
I'm
know,
just
this
like,
is
yes.
this is what I find really cool about breathwork is that it's so versatile, especially if you're in the wellness space. So if you want to position yourself and you want to go out there and being like, I will help you manifest through the breath and position
Hmm.
yourself in a very spiritual way, you can
Hmm.
do that. Or
Oh
if
yes.
you want to position yourself completely differently, which is I can help you achieve athletic performance with science-backed techniques, you can do that too. And I think
Hmm.
that's one of the better things around breath work is for people who are working holistic, often find it difficult approaching people with all the modalities that, like, once you've tried it, you know it
Hmm.
works. And when you work with people one on one, you know you can deliver transformation. But how do
Hmm.
you make it so that people kind of get to know who you are and aren't like resistant to you? And I
Hmm.
find breath work is one of the ways that it's almost like a
Right.
gateway into the field because people are curious and
Hmm.
it's getting popularity and you're seeing it more on the news. And if you're
Hmm.
offering a class and people get to experience breath work, it's a positive feeling
It
instantly.
is. It is.
And then right
Because
after class, what do people do? They come to the teacher and they're like, what was
mm,
that? Who are you?
mm,
What do you do? And now people come to you. So you don't need to start chasing people. They come to
yeah,
you because you have a powerful practice.
absolutely. It's amazing. I love it. And we were born to breathe. So everybody just breathe and help other people breathe and be healthy. And that's my whole goal. We were born to breathe. We can't live without breath. So,
You
sure.
bet. And you can't live without a neighbor. Christy's out in Tennessee saying hello. And so, yeah.
Hello, Christy. We might have to meet up, girl. Where are
And
you?
Stacy, everywhere in America, we all need to breathe, we all need to chill, and we all need to get that nervous system back into regulation. So, um, we need more heroes. So please go on that discovery call, have the conversation, see if it fits. They'll talk to you about all the different options, and if there's one that
Okay.
fits and we can take you into momentum and action, we'll make it happen, and you'll be in a good
I'm ready.
community.
I'm ready. I'm ready, ready,
Awesome, Stacy.
ready.
If you join before Monday, you'll be able to join the convention.
Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm
You'll,
definitely in.
don't worry, you'll get the replay, but we would love to see you there.
I'm about to put my application in again. So now
Okay,
I got the right wording.
there you go. Awesome. Stacy, thanks for being on the show. And I'll see you on some Breathe Togethers or I'll see you on next week's call.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, it is midnight. It is midnight 24 past midnight, and it's my birthday. So I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to go get some rest, and I'm going to say much love to everyone. Amazing energy. Big thank you for Niraj leading the incredible session. And again, if you want to go on a powerful personal transformational journey, 21-day awakening, incredible. Do it. It's 60% off. It's the best deal we ever made. So make it happen. And you're going to see in 3 weeks, goes by fast. You'll see exactly why Cambridge said we need to study this and why everyone who goes through it are like, this has been life changing. And if after that journey you decide perhaps being an instructor is what you're looking for, we'll make sure to have that conversation then and we'll walk you through everything that's possible. Guys, take care. I'll turn off my spotlight so I can see everyone else who has their camera still on and decided to hang out. I will say Diaman, Afruz, Kathy, Sylvia. I feel like I need to drag it. Sylvia. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Take care. And we will see you on some future sessions or perhaps inside of our programs. Take care.